I don't think there's a real good way to start this video that's not going to anger somebody. And I'm okay with that. I think there's some important things that we have to talk about. I'm not working off a script, so you're going to have to bear with me because I have a lot of thoughts regarding the Avengers Beta. I'm a developer. Betas are there to help test, to make things better, and hopefully my time with the game has done so. I hope that everybody who's testing it, that they're getting the data they need, they're able to hit and target these bug fixes, and come September, they're able to release an amazing game. I'm always going to root for games. I cannot do anything else but root for games and the developers, especially because these are real people. I cannot get behind that mindset of rooting for a game to fail. I know that those are out there and they're wrong. However, I am also frustrated about the whole Spider-Man deal. Both things can equally be true. I am upset by Spider-Man, and at the same time, I still want Avengers to be a good game. I know there's somebody out there who really wants to kind of just have that superhero brawler looter experience. I guess maybe this would be a whole new category for a game, the brawler looter, because it feels great. The small moments when I'm playing this game and it plays and works are fun. Like I definitely am somebody who's attracted to that kind of gameplay loop. I like leveling. I think they've done some really interesting things character-wise. I want to see where the story goes. Honestly, yeah, I want Avengers to be good. I don't think it's ready for September. I don't know how they could turn this around and have it ready to have that best foot forward. And the reason is it's not that this game doesn't have the potential to be that triple A. I just know that it's going up into a season of games that are going to compete to establish a community that's going to be passionate around this game, a game that's being sold as a non-live service, live service game, an evolving game that's going to over time add more content for free built off microtransactions. So there's a lot to unpack here. But to lighten the mood a bit, I just finished streaming, and this is by far my favorite moment. Oh my god! What's going on? It's just our freaking hair! Holy crap! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, that was so good! And it terrified the crap out of me! I want to see that with some more characters. I wish I could say that was an isolated incident. However, it is not. If you want to see the full stream or you want to see these clips, I'll include them in the links in the description here on the top part of this video, because this was so bad it was good. And not like in the B cult classic way. It was just like you had to kind of find a way to laugh yourself through the frustration. No gamer wants to step into a game and not have it work. Very few gamers are interested in early access. And since we've seen a shift in the betas becoming demos more than anything else, I just think that if they're labeling it beta, if it really isn't a beta, but it is more of a kind of that glorified marketing demo, I think that they're going to be having some tough calls, some tough meetings over the next couple of weeks to see if it's ready. My vote, if I had any authority on the matter, if the game's not ready, it's a pandemic year. How often do we say that? Hopefully never again, but that's neither here nor there. It's a pandemic year. Like, things are different. Working is hard. All of this is hard. Making video games is hard. I want to give these devs enough grace and enough time to deliver on the vision. And I feel like there's a spark there. I feel like, again, there's a kernel of really good, awesome things. But the long-term Final Fantasy fan, Square Enix fan in me remembers 1.0 to 2.0, remembers the mindset of we'll fix it after it's released. And I think that's a dangerous mindset. And to pivot that onto something I'm very excited to share with you guys in a couple weeks, I'm happy New World pushed itself out into 2021. I think that shows a level of discipline that we don't really get to see that often, and I hope that it means better things for that game. Again, come back for more of New World here in a couple weeks. So, those are my thoughts. There's no reason to go in and Digital Foundry this. There's no reason to go in and kind of meme on it. I don't find that I don't appreciate that kind of style. I'm here to say I want it to be good. I don't like the Spider-Man deal. Both things are equally true. What I've played and the issues that they've had is good that they're doing this beta, and I hope that they're able to find it and fix it. And if they can, bring on September 4th. If they can, I'll be there with the asterisks of crossplay and cross progression, because that then determines what system and ecosystem I want to jump in. I don't think I want to do PlayStation just for the performance issues just we saw last week. I do and would prefer either like PC or like in a way of Xbox, because I do have a lot of friends and do spend a lot of time in that, or even Stadia, but they have to have some kind of cross progression. But then that comes back to that Spider-Man deal, cutting it out, cutting the community already in half, breaking that up. So in the end of the days of this crazy year, I don't think there's anything wrong with delays, and I think we've seen them and we're going to keep seeing them. And if they can make the game ready, it's going to be a better game. They have to put their best foot forward because they don't exist in a bubble. And if you don't give the community something to be excited about, and you give it something to be afraid of, or, as even Skill Up in his video mentioned, Anthem, like that does put pause. That does create, especially just naming that game, causes animosity within gamers. That's a game that was heavily hyped. And if people are getting the vibes pre of it, I have to say, Anthem runs a lot better than what this did. And I don't want to sit here and make this some kind of looter, brawler kind of gamer kind of war like we see with the console wars. But with that, those are my rambling thoughts having played in this beta. I'm going to keep playing in it, and if I can provide any feedback for my system specs and everything, I want to do everything I can to help them make the best possible game, have the best possible release out there. But it's unplayable. So it definitely a hold on any pre-orders at all possible. The open beta stuff is happening next week. I honestly, if the game is still running in the state that I'm seeing it running right now, if they do release an open beta, they got some balls. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Guys, let me know, as always, what you're thinking in the comments below. This is such a weird video. And hopefully you're having a good day, good weekend. I got some content already pre-scheduled for you on the channel, so hopefully you enjoy that. And thanks for, again, watching. I love you faces, and I'll see you soon. Take care. This video is sponsored by me, Ginger Prime. Hopefully you'll check out my podcast channel, Ginger Gaming Radio, which we have lots of guests, lots of great conversations, and even more highlights. Links are in the description below. Let me know what you think. Thanks.